Hi everyone, it's Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am coming to you with a comparison video comparing the ever popular, spoken about Pochette Metis to the Chanel classic double flat jumbo bag. Is that all the adjectives? You know, this bag to this bag. These bags are similarly sized, I would say, but definitely very different in terms of functionality. I was just going to transfer all of my things that are currently in the jumbo to the Pochette Metis and thought I would talk about the pros and cons of each bag and the differences. And I guess for starters, let's talk about look and feel. And speaking of look and feel, today we are full sporty spice. I guess not full because my hair is down, but we're getting ready to work out after this, and so I just have my dry fit on now. Just, there it is. That's why I'm wearing it. That's my reason. Anyway, here is the ever lovely, ever classic Chanel Jumbo double flat bag. This is a great day bag. So I think for shopping or going to lunch or running around with friends, this is very dressy, but I feel because of the size is not an evening bag or anything like that. You can take it to dinner, but not to an event, if that makes sense. I mean, I've taken it to events too because I'm not so high maintenance, but because it's such a large bag, it's not as delicate for formal wear. It wouldn't take you to black tie. You couldn't do that, but it will take you most places. I would say by contrast, the styling of the Pochette Metis is a little bit rougher and tumbler. It's like a little bit more for your adventure bag, travel bag, and I think that's just because of the canvas, also the price point. I mean, this retails I think for $16.50 here in the States, and the jumbo's now up to $5,500, which is craziness. And so I think the price point a lot would determine, you know, where you would not want to ever play risky games with your jumbo. And the Pochette Metis, still actually a very expensive bag, but a little bit more hard wearing, very light on the vachetta, and just in general, I think because it's brown and not black, is a little bit more casual. Both of these bags I tend to wear on my shoulder. So with the Pochette Metis, it has the top handle, but you know it also has the crossbody strap. This strap in general, I do not use crossbody. I'll just put it over my shoulder like this and have the bag down at my side. And same with the Chanel Jumbo flap. You can feed the chains through and wear it crossbody, just one strap. I don't really like to do that unless, you know, I've been carrying the bag for a very long time because it does get heavy, but mostly I carry it on my shoulder like this. It is a little bit higher, a little bit more dressy. The Pochette Metis just on one strap is very casual, very like hippie cool camera bag. A lot of times I think of like the look and feel of the Pochette Metis is like travel and adventure and, you know, on the go, whereas the Chanel Jumbo is a little bit more high maintenance, fancy times, not getting wet times, nobody's gonna spill a drink on you times, even though I would hate for that to happen no matter where I went, but you get the general idea. So right now the jumbo is loaded up with all the stuff that I carry, and I do have a review on this bag and a what's in, and so that goes into more detail. But right now I guess I will just kind of transfer one at a time from the jumbo to the Metis, so you can kind of get an idea of how this is completely full and very heavy, but this bag, since it's all leather, is kind of heavy in its own right. So we'll just kind of go one by one and work it through like that. First, I have my cell phone case because I'm filming on my cell phone, and so this is, as you know, just my illusion of a cell phone. And the Pochette Metis, I always put it back here. And so in terms of cell phone access, I would definitely say the Metis wins because it has this zipper pocket, which makes things so easy. I'm gonna cough, excuse me, to get in and out because it's one zip and done. The jumbo, I'm always kind of confused on where to put my phone. Sometimes I put it in this pocket back here, sometimes I put it up here, sometimes I just throw it in the main compartment, but no matter where you put it, it's always kind of a hassle to get to, and I'm more or less missing calls or just saying like, oh, whatever it is, I'll get to it later because it's too much of a hassle to get in and out. Not so with the Pochette Metis, which also makes it good if you use your phone as a camera and you want to make sure you capture all those moments. I think for like on-demand phone use, this would be the winner. Okay, next up, I have my mini pochette that has all my like computery stuff in it, chargers, cables, fun things like that, which I just put into the big section of the Pochette Metis. I have a bunch of little, my downsized wallet situation, which is my cash and my cards and my keys, and all of these will go into the front pocket of the Metis. Here. So we got that. That's fitting. I would also say that in terms of organization, the Metis is also a strong winner, just because looking in here, you see everything has a place and there's a place for everything, whereas the Jumbo, everything is like locked in on lock, like it's not going to fall out or anything like that, but it is very kind of, it's up to you to organize it. The bag's not contributing to that at all. There are pockets and compartments, but they're all mostly flat and so a little bit less functional than I think most people would want. And then next in here I have some cosmetic stuff, blotting papers, compact, and a lip gloss I was wearing earlier. Obviously I switched since to something with a little bit more zhuzh, but we will get by just so. So I'll put that in the middle pocket too. Whoop, loading up. I have my sunglasses in a soft case. And these I'll stick also in the middle pocket, straight up and down. What else do we have in here? And I have one more little envelope clutch with some papers that I'm tending to, receipts and stuff, and I'll just slide this in here. And so there we are. Mostly full. There is room for a little bit more, and I would say here's the Kindle that I've talked about putting in, and I'm just going to slip that in to the very back pocket that's shared with my phone and pop it closed. So there's that. So they fit basically the same thing. I would say it's worth having both in your collection just because they're two totally different styles, and in that way they function differently. This is more like adventure, on the go, the kind of bar where they serve beer, and this is more like shopping and lunch and the kind of bar where they serve champagne. Not to say that they couldn't sometimes cross over and serve the same functions. This bag I feel is, you know, in terms of ease of use and comfort and durability, I would think that the Pochette Metis would win. But in terms of, I think, holding value and, you know, just timeless luxury, and I think luxury in general, and in terms of looks too, I prefer the appearance of the Jumbo. So if you are a Jumbo lover and you already have one and you use it a lot, I would say that the Metis will probably be a fun bag to add to your collection, like for your more casual days. If you do not have a casual sporty spice side to you, like I obviously do, you might not find it so enjoyable, but I think the organization and everything just really make it fun. The craftsmanship obviously is unparalleled to this. Unparalleled to this? That doesn't make sense. The craftsmanship on the Chanel is unparalleled. That's where that sentence ends, just so we're clear. Yeah, so two very different bags. I think the thing mostly that they have in common is the size, and so there's room in every collection for both. That's the conclusion. The conclusion is a comparison is not necessarily worthwhile, and we all wasted 10 minutes. No. I think it's helpful. I love comparisons. I get like obsessed with like which one's better and like stack ranking bags and stuff like that. So if you're a purse freak like me, you may have found this video very enjoyable, especially if you made it to 10 minutes. Congratulations, the clock just hit 10 minutes 3 seconds ago. I will end here because now I'm just rambling. You guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you to all my subscribers. You guys are the best. And I know everyone says it, but here we know that when we say it, it's really the truth. Yes, leave a comment down below if you have any comments or questions about this. Like this video if you like comparison videos. If you have any other comparison videos you want me to do, I would be happy to. And I hope this video was helpful to somebody out there. If it just helped one person, then it was worth my time doing it. Have a great day, you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.